Look, mama ain't raised no tool. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Mama ain't raised no fool. Ain't grow up rich, gained all my wit in public school. I'm still that nigga, don't need no whips, don't need no jewels. Boom, boom.
Yo, what up? This is Daygo Fatts, and welcome to Screentimelove.
Welcome back to Screentimelove. I'm Anissa, your host, and today I have Daygo Fatts in the house.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell them who you are?
I am Daygo Fatts. I'm a rapper born and raised here in San Diego. Yeah, that's who I am. Mr. City in Motion.
I mean, but like you're starting to make motion in San Diego, and your name is Daygo Fatts, so it's like that's cool because like even like Nick Cannon came from San Diego, but you don't know because his name isn't Daygo Fatts. You know, like you're gonna move up and be like, are you gonna keep that name?
My original name is Fatts. Well, my original name is something else. I ain't gonna tell you what that was, but Fatts is the name. I added Daygo onto it, so you know, in my theory, wherever I go, Daygo regardless, right? As far as I go, Daygo's gonna win regardless. I'm not sure if I'll keep the Daygo on it, but for now, yeah, we're definitely gonna be Daygo Fatts.
Yeah, I think that's dope because then you're gonna put us on the map finally.
That's the point.
The Padres, they're not doing so well for us right now. I mean, do they win or lose?
I mean, they in third place still, but you know.
Well, they lost to the Dodgers the last one.
They in first place. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
We'll see,
A win's a win, bitch.
Yeah, we'll see. You get their ass one of them days. That was a great ass.
Yeah, that was 11-1.
Yeah, that was a great ass.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. And I only get into sports at like when it's like exciting, like when it's like towards like the basketball games right now. I'm like totally into it.
Yeah, I don't watch too many sports. Just like I'm doing that's all I'm doing. But baseball here, Padres, I'm with that.
Okay.
Also, if I am gonna watch sports, probably fighting, like MMA, boxing. I don't like to like team sports too much. So.
Okay, so you don't really like. You're more of like a one-on-one sport opposed to like a team sport.
I grew up track and field, wrestling.
Work as a team better, and some people work individually better. Everyone's just different. You know?
Don't get me wrong. I'll go to the games and watch them. That's a different experience. But on TV,
yeah, I guess I don't either. But towards the end, I'm like, somebody give me a password so I can watch this live. Anybody. Yeah. So okay, well, let's go back to your career. So you started off rapping at what age?
First time I recorded was probably like 19 or something. It was like in my cousin's garage.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Hoover.
Hoover?
Mm-hmm. Who ride?
Okay.
Hey, I mean, you went to Morris.
I know. I'm like, it's either Lincoln or Morris, but Hoover? Who was
I was supposed to go to Lincoln. I lived on Manhattan at the time, but Lincoln had closed the year I got in. So, like, I had to go. They were like, you can get bussed out to Scripps Ranch. And I was like, I'm not going out there.
Hell no.
It was like, well, you want to go to Morris? And I was like, no.
What's wrong with Morris?
Why would I go there?
Tigers there. Like,
yeah, that's cool. No. But it was like, all right, I ain't going there.
I am offended.
Hey, I had some homies that went to Hoover, so I went there.
Morris High, 01.
Hoover High, 06.
Fine. We're going to fight. It's okay. I get it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you started rapping at 19.
Something like that.
Straight. Yeah. So basically out of high school.
Yeah, started recording. I mean, we had, during high school, we'd always freestyle stuff or write all the time, but I didn't actually record something vocally until 19.
Okay, so you weren't taking it seriously until 19.
I was distracted. I said in my 6th grade yearbook I was going to be a rapper. High school.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Can you send me a picture of that? I want to put that in
I have no idea where it's at.
Oh my God.
I'm about to ask somebody if they still got it. But yeah, definitely said that. I went to Nubia and they asked that. And Miss Angie said I wasn't going to be shit, which is crazy.
Your eyes are wild. Sorry, I'm like, are they hazel? What are they?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what they are.
I'm like entranced. They like bring out like... I had Hoodie Hood over here one time and I was just like, bro, I cannot talk to you right now. Your eyes are like ridiculous. Because I'm right now, like we're face to face. I'm always like eye contact. So when I'm looking at their eyes, I'm just like, God. Yeah, so you and Hoodie Hood are in competition for eyeballs.
Oh, that's what's up. I always forget that I got colored eyes.
Yeah. Are they green?
No, like brown hazels, something like that.
Damn, okay. Yeah, the light is hitting them pretty well right
Probably. It is right there. So.
In the sun, I bet you're just like, look at my eyes, baby.
I promise you, I always forget. I usually got on glasses, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. If in the sunlight, people don't really look directly at the sun.
I would hope not.
Okay, so sorry, it's my ADHD. So let's get back to rapping. So in high school, you were freestyling, 19, you started like recording.
Yeah, playing around.
And now you are, 36. So what, between 19 and 36, what has happened? Like what?
So much. I went from there. I always did music. I ended up going to the Merchant Marines for like 5 years. I did that. I think I went in at like 20.
You're a Marine?
Merchant Marines, like civilian military, not a Marine, civilian military.
Oh, okay.
With the dudes that like basically bring them their supplies. So,
okay.
Yeah, like underwear replenishment is what we did. But from there I got out. I was 25 or 26, I can't remember. I started doing. I worked as a cook at a barbecue spot, and I did that.
You
for
cook
like 4
too?
years. Yeah, pretty. I'm alright. I was great when I did that, but I haven't done it in a while. But yeah, I did that for like 4 years, and then after that, I was like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna figure this out with music. All I did was gig jobs and music, and now we're here. So.
But I mean, but you have to tell us where it escalated to where you're now with Exhibit, like doing songs with Exhibit and hanging out at Dre's house. Like, there's got to be a level to that. Like, where did you?
In the Merchant Marines, I had a chief steward that made music. He was a Jamaican dude, and he was signed with Def Jam Island and everything. And he, I guess, had his like firstborn and his wife. And he said he had to make a decision. Wasn't making no money in music, so he just gave it up, threw everything away.
Yeah.
And
that's rough.
This is probably one of the most unhappy dudes I ever met.
Oh.
So I knew after having that conversation, like, this is why you're so unhappy. I was like, I'm done. Yeah. I ain't about to be out here stuck wondering what if. So
that's a lot of people, though.
Yeah, for real. And I quit to come pursue music. So that was 2016, I think.
Wait, real quick. So you took the leap and just let Jesus take the wheel. You're like, I'm gonna quit my
like,
job.
I had enough of this, and that was a good paying job.
And you didn't have kids yet.
No, I didn't have kids.
So yeah, that's chill. Like, I would have done it too if I didn't have kids. But with kids, it's different. You know, you have to give it up.
I ain't got no kids right now. I know if I get stuck doing this and I have kids, I'm stuck. There's nothing I can do. So
yeah.
I got out, and I was with my ex at the time. We ended up breaking up. Long story. And then working at the barbecue spot.
Is it still open?
Yeah, but it's not where it was.
Oh,
it's in Temecula now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, shout out to the Smoked Hog. They're up in Temecula right now.
Sounds good right now.
Yeah, they're fire. Well, if you go up there, go check it out. They're in Bell headquarters, the Old Town. Yeah.
So you made barbecue, or you cooked like?
Barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah. I was quote unquote pitmaster there.
Damn.
Yeah.
In 20 years, you should be like Warren G and open up get your barbecue sauce going and start selling grills and shit. Warren G's so smart. I'm like, you're just doing what you love as a retired uncle. You know what I mean? Like,
why not? Get it in.
And market that shit too. I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daygo Fatts, like, Daygo Fatts hot sauce. Oh, I like it.
We can do some.
I'm already marketing your shit for you.
Yeah, I would do some stuff. I don't know about food. I got a lot of stuff planned, but yeah, we're gonna do some. My goal is to end up like Snoop, just doing side quests and doing whatever I want.
I want to end up like Boss Lady. So if you know any motherfuckers that are trying to be loyal, like she's not. They went through a lot of shit though. Let's be honest.
Life.
I mean, I'm sure she was like had to put up with like more than the normal average woman, right?
Your husband was Snoop.
What are you gonna do? Leave him?
Snoop, okay. You know how much comes with being that, but at the end of the day.
See, that's the fucked up part. Okay, we're gonna get to that, but like how the stigma of like you dating a rapper or a baller, you have to just succumb to whatever
you don't have
the
to
life
do
is.
anything.
Yeah, but if you leave them, you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be like, damn, I fucking just had Dr. Dre and I left him because he cheated on me with like 3 girls. Like, I should have stayed.
Well, I can't speak for them or whatever, but I mean, everybody makes their own choices, and life is all about just the experience. So you either stay or you don't, or even for him, he either cheats or he doesn't.
But they can get away with it knowing goddamn well, like, I don't need this girl, so I'm gonna cheat on her, and if she leaves me, she leaves me.
Is it really about I don't need this girl? Because at the end of the day, like, if you love yourself, and you don't really need anything at the end of the day. That's how I feel. I can literally survive by myself. I don't want to. Yeah. But I can. So.
That's the whole, like, men don't need women, women don't need men thing. I honestly thought that for a while, that I didn't need anybody.
I don't know about. It's not even that argument. I just mean individuals. I ain't talking about relationship. side. I mean, like individually.
Oh, without being in a relationship, like
Yeah.
you can survive on your own, like
Yeah, I
just
can
in general.
survive. I could literally go live in the woods and be like, fine.
Damn, naked,
I'm good.
naked and afraid.
I don't know
Oh
about
my
naked.
god,
That's wild.
Daygo Fatts, naked and afraid.
I don't know about that
I can't
part.
wait. I will watch that episode.
I don't know about naked and afraid, but I can
He's all
definitely,
naked
like,
and brave.
Nah.
Sorry. Damn, that's a good show. Naked and Brave, not
Naked
afraid.
and brave is wild. But nah, I'm a really solitary person too. So I love my wife because she gives me my space when she can, because she's, you know.
That's peace.
Yeah. But, you know,
Yeah.
as an individual, I think everybody should be able to survive on their own without somebody else. Now, if
Yeah.
you have a life partner, then your life partner is your life partner, and cool.
Yeah.
You guys coexist together, and it should mesh well.
But like, if you left me, I shouldn't be struggling, kind of thing. Like,
I always tell my wife, look, if we, for whatever reason, didn't break up for 1 hour, I tell her it's going to be 100% my fault. I already know. But,
that wasn't very confident. And
no, I know who we are, you know?
yeah,
And,
I
you
mean,
know,
that makes sense.
so I was like, yeah, if we ever did break up, I have no problem with it. So, let me be rich as shit. And we have a big ass house. I'm already going to build a compound.
You're gonna build a compound?
Yeah, that's my plan.
That's so dope, with animals and shit.
I mean, animals we raise that we're going to eat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And San Diego has a lot of that shit, like east.
For sure. But I want to put our family on it. And like, once we're there, we're there. We're not going anywhere. So if something
That's
happens and we're not together no more, I always tell her, like, yo, you can have a big house. I'm just going to build a house, like, down the street.
She's like, what's that car rolling up to your little house over there?
I ain't going to ask no questions what you doing. We be all right. Send the kids down here.
I think you'd have to be really emotionally, like, ready for something like that. Because I know if I was just broke up with my ex and I lived down the street from him, I would be stalking that motherfucker, like, all the time. Like, I'll put a camera up.
I mean,
who is that bitch that walked in last night? That would be me. But I mean, like, if it was me and my baby daddy now, I still wouldn't. I just can't. Not that I love him, it's just because I can't
she swears
stand
to God
him.
she wouldn't be able to do it either. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, just no.
I mean, we ain't gonna, that's not going to happen regardless. But, like, if it did happen, that's how we would have to coexist.
Yeah,
so.
no, you guys are
I'm
going
not
to be
leaving
together
anywhere.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to manifest foreverness right now.
Yeah, man, it's a really good match. Really good match. I will say that.
And you found her before you got big. And I'm not saying that you're there yet, but like you're gonna be there. And
Well, I've known her for a long time, like,
and that's rare.
probably like 15 years or something like that.
I feel like people hold on to that shit, especially when they're like rappers, because they know who is there from the get.
Oh yeah, she ain't here for the money.
She riding for you
'Cause
no matter
she
what.
see me at my lowest, so she ain't here for the money.
She deserves to have that motherfucking Birkin bag.
100%.
All of them.
Whatever she wants, she
Yeah,
deserves.
Tiffany's wedding ring, all of it.
She already got that.
Oh damn.
Not Tiffany's, the ring.
Oh, okay. I was like, Tiffany's, that shit's expensive.
No, I just got her the wedding ring. She'll get the other stuff later if she asks for it.
Okay, that's cute. I like that you're a lover. That definitely helps out in my podcast because sometimes I be asking people.
Mm-hmm.
I ask like rappers like Compton Menace or whatever, and his answer's just like point blank, like I don't fucking gay. I don't know. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? It was just very, very man of him.
I feel like a lot of dudes need that other side, that other opinion in decisions that they make. They need somebody there to help ground them, you know, because
Yeah.
you know you can sit so far on one side that you don't even see nothing else on the other side. You need somebody that lives over there to like, nah, there's this too. Find some kind of middle ground. So
I like that. Yeah, I definitely think that women keep men grounded and vice versa because women are roller coasters. So, you know, our emotions are out of control. There's that person to tell you like, bitch, calm the fuck down. You're reacting right now. You're not listening.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah. Oh, wait, let's get back to the... Okay, so now, let's fast forward. 25, you were in the Merchant Marines, and then you didn't have kids, and you quit your job, let Jesus take the wheel, and then what happened?
Worked at the barbecue spot. Talk about that.
Barbecue spot.
I did that for 4 years. I made music the whole time.
Damn, 4 years?
That's
That's
like
crazy.
4 years. Made music the whole time. We shot videos there.
That's dope.
I shot like, kind of like I was starting like it was before podcasting was really a thing. And I was starting this like, this cooking, I called it a show, but it was really a podcast.
I bet you if you did that now, it'd blow up.
It probably would. It it would have been dope then. I just didn't get it. The guy had shooting it, man. Like, it was a whole issue with that. But I had a couple people on there. Like, I had John Gibbs that came out and did an episode with me, and then Beto Perez, he came and did a show. I had people on there. And I didn't put any of that out.
Sorry, keep talking.
But, yeah.
Just let me start recording because I'm like a mess. There you go.
But nah, yeah, I did that for 4 years. Then I quit, and I just did gig jobs and music for like, shit, that was like 6 years ago. So yeah, it's been like 6 years.
Okay.
Just trying to figure it out, you know, doing my own thing.
So that 6 years, you're trying to figure it out. You're in the barbecue spot, shooting
No, this was after the barbecue.
Oh, so after the barbecue shop.
Mhm.
Oh, 6 years you were doing what? I'm sorry.
Just music and gig
Just music.
jobs.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have a job.
No, like, you know, like driving jobs, like Instacart.
Oh, okay. Gotta start somewhere.
Did all of them. Did every one
Lyft.
of them. Yeah, nah, I didn't do Lyft. I didn't do nothing with people.
Yeah,
Because I didn't want people in my car.
that's true.
But anything that was like delivery based, Amazon Prime, Amazon Flex.
Oh, you were on it.
DoorDash, Postmates, I did all of that. Postmates got sued, gave me a fat check.
You had a fat check from Postmates?
Fat check from Postmates. When they got sued,
I think I worked for them back in the day.
I was too late now.
Oh,
but it was, at the time, it
I'm
was
all,
stupid.
give me my check.
That came through during COVID. I was like, oh, this was perfect timing.
And that's when I was doing it too, because like I was working, but also my hours were cut. So I was like, I gotta do something. I don't want to just sit here and look at the fucking TV. Like,
They got sued. They were stealing people tips.
yeah, that's some fucked up shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they barely get tipped as it is, so it's like you're gonna take that $4 from them. That ain't right.
Yeah, if they was taking all that, I got all that back.
Okay, so you were doing delivery jobs for 6 years, and then so at that point you were 31. 25.
No. When I left the Merchant Marines, yeah, I was somewhere around there. I was 31, 32 when I stopped
Okay.
the barbecue spot.
Oh, okay. So then 6 years after that,
No, damn.
when,
No, I
is
was
it?
30.
When you quit the barbecue
I
shop?
quit the barbecue spot, yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, for 6 years you were making music. You haven't had a job since that, like a regular job.
Not a walk-in job now.
Damn. So you just been fucking free
Yeah.
agent for
Yeah,
a
trying to
minute.
figure it out, hustling, doing what I can to just make bread and support.
Okay, and then so you went and met, like, Tiny Dude through friends, or him,
Mhm.
and he
So,
saw a spark in you, and
Tiny
then
Dude, okay, so at the time, when I linked up with Tiny Dude, I was promoting a song called Flight of the Bumblebee. Now I had traction, right? So he found me through that song, which, we were promoting that song or whatever. And we linked up.
this was last year.
Nah, it was 2 years ago.
Okay,
Like 2 years ago. We linked up and we started making music. Yeah.
okay.
So.
And then he introduced you to Exhibit. And,
Yeah.
and-
He had we was working with this other what was his dude's name? Josh Frank. He's working with Josh Frank, and then they had went up there to go do some music, and I think I called him one day, and I was like, "What you want?" He's like, "I'm going to Exhibit out at my studio, and tomorrow, like, he trying to work on some stuff. You should roll with us." So I rode up there with him, and yeah, that's how I met X.
Damn.
I got a
And
picture from that day. I can send it to you.
yeah, send that to me, because I feel like that's kind of where, like, I'm not, like, where it kind of all happened, because, Exhibit saw something in you, obviously, that
Well,
he didn't see in anybody else.
So that happened, right? And that sparked off this chain of events. But prior to that, I was already like working with Denon Porter. You know who that is?
No. he's
Denon
not.
Porter, he's what was his name before? Okay, he was part of D12.
Okay, yeah.
He's Eminem's like right hand man. or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
So
It's
me and
still
him,
till this day.
yeah. Whenever you see him, he's the other dude that's on stage with him.
So you had a chance to get in with Shady
Well,
Records.
Yeah, I was already working with Denon Porter, and
Oh.
we had did all these other songs. And got them. I'll show you some of them. But yeah, I've been working with him for like a year or something like that before I met Duke. And then when we went up there to Exhibit spot, not the same day, probably like a couple weeks later, I went up there dolo just to go, because I think Duke had went to some camp with G Perico. And I went up there with him just to go see what X was up to, and I ran into Focus, and that's my business partner now. That's what I'm working with.
Cool, okay.
Producer Focus.
And
Focus and Denon are actually in a group. So.
And you guys just started making music, and from there it was just kind of over.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I know you have a track with Exhibit on Kingmaker, and it's what is fuck? I love that song.
What you like?
What you like? Yeah, fucking. We got freaky bitches. We
Not
got
exactly,
bundles of weeds.
No, bundle weeds.
Bundle weeds.
Bundle weeds.
Actually, I caught myself. I was singing in the car, and I'm like, I don't think that's bundle of weeds. I think
No,
Genius
messed them lyrics all up. They got me as I'm the person. They had me as like I'm the person who's singing Guap Dad's verse, and then Guap Dad was singing the chorus. I was like, yeah, Genius messed that all up.
Yeah.
It's bundle weaves.
Bundle weaves. Yeah, I mean that shit's fire. Like I honestly like even if you weren't like rapping per se, like, I think Guap Dad did a whole like.
They did a whole.
He
did
thing.
More than 16. Yeah, he did.
He did a lot. Yeah, I love him. By the way, Guap Dad.
So that song actually was supposed to be for Tiny Do.
You sneaky motherfucker.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No. It was supposed to be for Tiny Do. We was recording it here at a Sound Lounge, and he was working on this project at the time. Was La Paz? I don't think it ever came out, but we were doing a whole bunch of songs, late night sessions, like 3, 4 in the morning, and that was one of the records that we had. Like I had a beat pack that he sent me. He had a whole bunch of beats for people, and I picked out one and I wrote it, laid it down. It was supposed to be for his record, but he heard it and was like, "I'm about to send this to X." 4 o'clock in the morning, Exhibit is up in the casino. Like all you hear is like 4 o'clock in the morning. He sent it to him, and X was like, "Hell yeah, I need that," and that's how it happened.
Wow. And then it became your shit. Interesting.
Well, yeah, can't be X's.
But why didn't Tiny do it?
I think he just felt like it went better for him. So he just sent it to X to see if he wanted it. Also, that was like 3 days after we had just met him, so we were still sending stuff up to him to see if we can get a placement on that album. So, yeah, that's how
I like that song. It's real easy, like California. You know what I mean? I feel like it's California. It's real easy, real like casual, not too serious. I love it. That's one of my favorite tracks on the album. And that's a big album.
That's what's up. It is a big album.
Yeah.
Dope album.
It is. I like the one where he has the newscaster or Angie Martinez, I think, is interviewing him.
Yeah,
She's like, "Hey, Exhibit, what makes a king?" I was like, "Damn, that's me." I think I did an ad lib to it. I was like, "Yes." But yeah, so now you are on an album with Exhibit. Does this mean you're signed with Exhibit or?
No, he's not signed with them.
Okay.
He actually did that album through Greenback Records. So Exhibit that album is technically on that label.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I'm not
are you gonna be a free agent? Are you gonna be independent?
So right now, I mean, somebody come with a deal that works.
So people are still doing that, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't have any hard feelings towards like labels and deals. I think there are bad deals that people sign without realizing because they didn't read it. But I mean, you can't really be mad if you didn't read it.
That's true.
So I don't.
Like
as long as the deal makes sense, I'm down to talk about it. If it don't make no sense, then we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you just hear about it now. Like, how is it? Who owes money to Drake? Is it Sony or no? Not Sony.
Who owns his master, or who owes money to him?
They owe money. They owe him money because, or I guess like he got so big, and then he's saying that they like try to make everyone like Kendrick, so that way.
Universal.
Yeah, Universal. They try to take his like and it's just how they flip shit. You know what I mean?
He
like
sold his catalog for like 500 M's or something like that.
He did?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he sold his catalog. So
damn.
I don't know what's going on the back end or whatever with them, but hey.
I just always hear bad stuff about labels, and I guess it's just if you don't know what you're doing.
A lot of people go into these deals thinking that these people is your friends. And at the end of the day, it's a business. You know, read the contract. If you don't know how to read it, get a lawyer. Some people get just trigger happy. They're like, I'll do it. That's another thing too. Is that there's a lot of predatory things too. So labels are not completely not at fault. Mm-hmm. They're always trying to make sure they're in the better. Whatever it is.
They're never gonna
make sure you get a lawyer that's not connected to that label that you try to get one in because. They're gonna go with the bigger.
They're like, you need a lawyer? I got one for you.
No, that doesn't work. So get your
all right,
own
you
lawyer.
hear that, kids? You get a lawyer. Don't sign anything. If it looks pretty, it's not always pretty.
Yeah, sound good. No, make sure a lawyer goes through.
Yeah, it might be a filter. Catfished.
Straight up.
Okay, so now you're with Exhibit. I mean, you're not with him, but like I feel like that's a kind of a big step in your career.
That was a
so
big step.
what happens now?
Now, me and Focus are working on this album.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a lot of press through him. So do you feel like that's going to elevate your career just by having a song on his album?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a show improved thing. You know, what I've learned about the industry is it's way less about how good you are and way more about who you know. So having that cosign of that major artist is it's a big who you know plus for me.
Okay.
So yeah, all that's definitely going to help it, and has helped so far. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of exposure right now. So,
yeah. I love it. I am all for like hometown heroes. I feel like when I grew up, San Diego didn't have a lot of people, and I want to apologize to my podcast because in the beginning I was always like, San Diego don't have any musicians, like because I had just hopped into podcasting last year, and imagine like I was so disconnected for the last 20 years that I didn't know all of this talent lived in San Diego.
Yeah,
So
we got a bunch of artists.
I got hit with a fucking like semi truck. I was like, oh my god, all these people are so talented. I can't believe it. And then I was like, I mean, I only knew of Mitchie Slick, you know what I mean, and like Nick Cannon. Those were the household names that I remember. And J.O. Felony, who was my first interview. Like, and so it's kind of like I when I actually started to hear like all these people that were from San Diego and they were good rappers, Don Elway, B-Rel, you, like, it was just like, oh my God, where did this come from? Like, I'm just so excited about all of it. And I think that you have a big chance of like getting, you know, globally known, which would be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I got pretty big songs right now. Yeah. We're in, you know, like 160 something countries.
Okay. So, so you are global already. So, I mean,
in a way, not huge globally, but yeah, definitely getting some spins out there. I haven't checked it in a while. I haven't checked it since the Exhibit album dropped. So I have no idea.
Damn, it's probably high.
It's probably higher now as far as countries, but
and
there's only like 190 in the world. So
do you make royalties off of that song? Like, how does it work?
Yeah. I mean, I ain't getting nothing yet. The royalties don't start for most royalty companies. They don't pay out for like 3 months. So it's only been like a month. I ain't getting nothing off it right now. So yeah. Soon though, we'll see something. And I'm always wondering like, what that's gonna look like.
Yeah.
It's definitely bigger. It's a bigger release than any other one I've done. So
that's dope. I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you. Me too.
I like that you started coming up late in the game. You know, I mean, yeah, you were good. Like, you had a lot going on earlier in your life, but I feel like right now is your prime, your peak.
Yeah, I wouldn't say my prime peak. This is just the spotlight. This is the moment where people are going to be like, this is where it started. Cool. I've been doing this for well over 10 years, but whatever. I'm down.
But this is where it started, where you're getting like.
I wouldn't say this is the peak at all. I got some stuff on the way.
I'm excited. Oh my God. I want some unreleased music in my send me the unreleased versions. But yeah, that's dope. I'm super excited for you. And I think this was like your destiny, you know, like it caught up to you no matter like what. Like you were supposed to be in this position and you made it here kind of thing. Yeah.
I stayed dedicated to it. A lot of times I wanted to quit. A lot of reasons I wanted to quit. And
I hear you. Yeah.
Also, you know, at 36, how many times you hear like, oh, you're too old to do this, and rap is that and all that. So I'm really, there's no one who's done this. There's no one who's really got on at this age. People who are on, that's this age, but they've been on for however long. I can't point to any rapper and be like, yeah, he didn't make it. We didn't hear who he was until 36. Like,
but you still got that millennial flow. You know what I mean? Like you're still an 80s baby.
Yeah,
you're an 80s.
Late 80s. Yeah.
Late 80s. So it's like you still have that, you know.
Yeah, best of both worlds, man. I grew up without the computers, and then
now we're in that era
that generation that brought us into that computer. So yeah, I got all of that still stored in me.
My friend Big Duke calls it the blog era.
Oh yeah, you know Big Duke?
I interviewed him like a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I know Big Duke.
Yeah.
I don't know him that well, but I know him. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's actually produced one of the songs that was on Snoop's album, and they played it at the BET Awards. I was like, okay.
Big Duke produced a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's up there. You know, it's crazy. When I started podcasting, I started off with J.O., and I was like, I think I can do this. And then like I got like all these people afterwards, and I was like, how did I do this? And
That's wild to start out with J.O., yeah.
And then after J.O., it turned into La Russell, and then it turned into Perico, and then Tiny Dude. I was just like, oh my God, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
It's like a kid in a candy shop. Okay. Anyways. Enough about that. But yeah, so then now your next step is to focus with Focus.
Yeah. Next up is City in Motion, the album, which is the name of San. Did you know City in Motion was another nickname for San Diego?
No.
No one knows that, I swear. So, America's Finest, obviously, everyone knows that. That was coined in like 1970, right?
Yeah.
Before that.
I didn't know that, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Before that, though, since like 1960, I can't remember exactly who it was a mayor at the time, coined it City in Motion, a City in Motion. So, for well over a decade, San Diego was known as a city in motion.
In 1970?
1960.
Oh, okay.
That's when it started. 1970.
That's so groovy.
Yeah, 1970, America's Finest took over, and we just ran with that, because who's not going to run with that? But I think now, bringing it back to what I'm trying to do, a city in motion just fits so much better.
That's dope. I like the backstory. I like when like albums have a backstory and not just like a bunch of songs thrown.
Yeah, it's album. No, it's our story. It's 100% San Diego, from a standpoint or viewpoint of someone who grew up in Southeast.
That video that you were filming, is that song gonna be on there?
Which video?
The last one that I tried to make content at, but I didn't make it.
No, those are freestyles. This was leading up to it. I'm calling those like the motion freestyles. That's the rollout leading to it.
You gotta hit me up so I can like put it in the interview.
I shoot them every week.
Where?
Yeah, in various places. I got you. But every week.
The last time I went to the wrong part. There's 2 Thomas Jefferson Parks, one in El Cajon, and it was hella far.
It was JFK.
JF Kennedy Park. It was so far.
The one, you went to El Cajon. That's the original one.
Yeah.
The new one used to be Lincoln Park, and they renamed it JFK Park. So now a lot of people don't even know that that's JFK Park. But yeah, that's on top on Gloria. Shout out Manomet. That's where I grew up at.
Where?
Manomet.
Manomet?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's a street in Southeast, like right behind Lincoln.
Oh, God, I don't even know that street. I know Bullock.
You know where Bay Vista is?
Oh, yeah,
Bay Vista Apartments? All right. So in front of Bay Vista is Logan. On the other side, on the back of the hill, you can't really walk down there from the apartments, but on the back of that hill, the street below that is Manomet.
Oh, okay.
So we're like
That's probably why I didn't see it. It's like all the way in the back.
Yeah, it's tucked off. You gotta really go up in there and see it.
So speaking of geography, I know that you have a show on Instagram. Is it YouTube? A show on YouTube and Instagram.
Well, it's not really. It's just a series.
It's cool though. Like I love it. What is it called?
Stories in Motion.
Stories in Motion.
Yep, Stories in Motion.
Everything in motion.
That's
Lotion,
what we have
motion,
right now.
Motion.
We on Daygo right now, so everything is motion.
All right. Well, you started that when?
Probably like March.
Okay.
I think like March. I started that.
What gave you the idea?
ChatGPT.
Dang.
100%.
That's my boyfriend.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
I asked him for everything.
He's doing the whole, rollout, because I was gonna drop the album before that too, and it was a whole bunch of stuff that was supposed to happen. Like Exhibit's album was supposed to drop way before it dropped. I had factored all of that in to kind of give it a rollout to get there. And one of the things it suggested was like a docuseries just talking about San Diego.
That's cool.
And I was like, I could do that. I didn't want to do it the way that every other rapper does in San Diego. Every other rapper just talks about like
Southeast.
Yeah, in the bad shit. And I was like, I don't even want to talk about that because we know that's there and we lived it. So I won't talk about that.
That's what I love. It's like I see you when I see those videos and then I'm like, I would never think of like that's a rapper. You know what I mean? I'm always like, he's a history buff guy.
Oh man,
nerd.
I get that all the time.
No, I'm kidding.
Nerd
No,
for
it's
real.
cool. I love it. I love that there's
was my
two
whole
sides
theme
of you.
prior was nerdy, groovy, gangster. I'm like all of that. So.
Oh, you are a nerd.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit. Also, grew up in the hood. I'm also a groovy nigga. So yeah, I'm all
I love that you're a goofy. Yeah.
Nah, not goofy, groovy.
Oh, groovy.
Yeah, nerdy, groovy gangster.
Nerdy, groovy gangster. Was that your name?
That was like a mantra, not necessarily my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a long name.
No, it wasn't.
That'd be cool if that was your name now. Nerdy, goofy, groovy gangster.
Nah, that was not
on the podcast.
That was just a mantra. That was just kind of what I live by.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I saw. Then you are kind of like a history buff in real life, like. Somewhat.
Okay.
I
I do know random history. I guess you can't say that. The homegirl Ashley's always like, you just be spitting out random facts.
Tell me something random about Texas. Oh, tell me something random about San Diego. I thought you knew all of the states.
No. I mean, I know Daygo because I grew up here. We visited these spots.
Tell me something I wouldn't know about San Diego.
I just told you.
City in Motion.
City in Motion.
All right.
Something else?
One more.
Something that I... Do you know where the first Chinatown was in San Diego?
I didn't even know we have a second Chinatown.
Well, I mean, you go to East Daygo, that's technically China. That after Hoover, that's like Chinatown, or further up. But no, first real Chinatown was downtown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they used to call it Rabbit Town actually, but yeah, that was like the first real Chinatown.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That I would have never known that.
Yeah, that was.
And so they sell like Chinese food, China stuff.
I don't know what they sell.
I mean,
this was in the 1800s, like what they was eating, man. But, yeah,
1800s. What? Because of bubonic plague days, they were not living. They were living there. People were living.
Yeah, 100%.
In downtown.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We've been here for years. The Kumeyaay tribe. Oh, I think that's how you say it. The Kumeyaay tribe. I said it wrong last time.
Kumeyaay.
The Kumeyaay tribe. They've been here 10,000 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was way before the Spanish settlers got here.
Shit.
Yeah.
I just thought we were like 1900s. Like that's when people started living.
America got a history. So
yeah. So
Dig
that's
too
dope.
far
I
to
like.
see some crazy shit.
So your show Series in Motion, you have to catch
Stories
that
in Motion.
story. Oh my God, I'm Anissa. Stories in Motion. You can catch it on his YouTube, which is
YouTube and Instagram, mainly Instagram. Which
I'll put the link in there.
Daygo Fatts for everything.
You just look it up and you can find all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never been to jail though, I don't think.
You said what?
You never been to jail?
No, that was random as hell.
No, because like if you look up people's names and it says like their fucking crime, their record.
Nah, I ain't never.
Oh yeah, so yeah, look up his name then.
yeah, look it up. I ain't never been arrested.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
you.
I'm wrong.
Dang, I've been arrested.
Did a lot of bad shit. I just never got caught. So yeah.
Yeah, you're smooth. A smooth criminal.
Or lucky. I don't know. Whatever it is, we here now. It's too late to go back.
Yeah, we're gonna knock on wood because I don't want that to happen to you.
Nah, I ain't knocking on nothing. If I go to jail now, it's gonna be for a reason. It's gonna be
like he gonna kill you.
Nah, like it's gonna be you did something to my kids or you endangered my family.
Yeah.
Nah, I have no problem going to jail then. But
yeah, I always say that.
It won't be for nothing stupid, so I ain't knocking on nothing. I ain't doing nothing stupid.
Yeah, see, that's the beauty of being older is you're wiser,
Yeah.
you know, and you
I
know
got no
what
reason
the
to do
fuck to
anything.
do.
And we live in a different age now. There's cameras everywhere. Doing illegal stuff, you're gonna get caught. You can't get away with nothing now. So
yeah,
what's the point unless you scamming?
I mean, even that you can get.
That's getting pretty closed up. Yeah.
So I think that's people. I feel like people don't do like the check scams anymore, like because you can't do it anymore. I mean, I feel like that's too hard to do.
You gotta slip through them craps and find like they did with that Chase Bank thing. That was
what happened at Chase Bank.
The little check thing. They realized you could put them into the account and get their money out. Oh, they was hitting Chase over the head. They're going to jail now, but they was getting it. They was getting it for a while.
Yeah. I feel like people think because like it's like you could do it, it's like okay. Like no, bitch, like that's illegal still. You gonna take that money? Well, okay. So you haven't been to jail, so we can mark that off.
Yeah. Nah, that ain't my thing.
But you are tied down. So
yeah, I'm married. We talked about it in the beginning.
Exactly. So I want to know more about that.
What do you want to know?
So you and your wife have been together for a long time.
We've been together for almost 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
We've
been married for like 4 years.
That's
dope. We were together for like 10 years. And then I knew her before that. We was, fucking around for years before that. Too.
So you got that old school love. Like, you guys were together for a long time. You met her a long time ago. You stuck together.
Yeah, she was my best friend.
Through high waters,
She was my best friend before that. I mean, even with my ex, I was with my ex before that for like 4 years. That whole time, me and her was fucking around too.
Oh, no. That's not a... Oh, no.
It's not a conventional love story at all. It just works, so I don't care.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
She obviously knows, because you're...
No, she 100%. I wasn't hiding it.
God. Okay, so wait, you're with your ex, you're still fucking around with your new bitch. Sorry, not your new bitch. Your new woman.
Now.
Your new woman at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you broke up with her for her?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Me and my ex broke up. It was a crazy breakup. But we broke up just because we broke up. Honestly, I think we broke up because we were together when I was in the Merchant Marines, and then when I got out, like, I'm not gone 10 months out of the year anymore. So now I'm here with you every day. And I think we lasted like another 5 months, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work.
Oh.
So I think the distance of being in the Merchant Marine and gone most of the years what even kept us together for that long.
Yeah.
But, you know, what can I say? I wasn't shit.
That's what's scary about those long distance relationships. I'm like, yeah, you're cool now, but like when you start living with each other, that's when like shit
We
gets
lived
rough.
together. I was just gone all the time. And again, I wasn't shit. Yeah, hey, shit happens.
But you were gone and fucking around with your best friend.
No. What's crazy is when I was gone, I didn't really fuck around at all. Yeah, like once or twice. When I came home, I just couldn't control myself. I don't know why.
Not at all. Maybe once or twice are very different things.
Once or twice over like 4 years. What's that?
Oh, that's
whatever.
still something. Okay, anyways, you
But-
fucked around on her over.
When I was gone. But when I got home, I was out of control. I was out of control.
Ooh.
Yeah, she called me quite a few times. I own up to my sins. I did what I did, and we good now.
You guys are friends? Like,
I wouldn't
cool?
necessarily say that,
Oh.
but she ain't mad at me.
I mean, that you know of. She could be
I would
secretly
hope not.
resentful.
Look, she got married 6 months after we broke up. I ain't trying to hear that
Oh
shit.
yeah,
And
she was cheating on you for
and she
sure.
was She was pregnant too, so I'm like, hey, look, we both did our thing. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
god. She's like, oh, by the way, I'm getting married.
Life goes on. I ain't tripping. Do your thing.
I love it. Okay, so then you got with your new wife now. Right after? Was it like
Nah, it was
immediate?
like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 years between that. I went in the hoe phase, a severe hoe phase.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. And then
How many years?
about 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Because it was the first time I had been single, and I was in a position that, like, it was great. I had a nice house. It was like 3 stories. I had a nice car, and it was just, like, easy. So I was just, wow, for like 2 years.
I mean, women love that.
Yeah, it was so easy. It was so
They're like, oh my god, you're responsible and you have things.
It was so easy, and I'm so glad I got that out of the way, because had the music have popped, then me and my wife would not be together.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, we wouldn't 1,000% would not be together.
Yeah, because you were a hoe.
Yeah, and I got it out of my system now, so I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Filthy. Oh my god, what a cheater are you guys? Oh,
Hey, I was bad back then. A lot
Yeah.
better now.
You're a bad boy.
I've matured now.
Bad boy for life.
Not for life. Nah, that's like doing all them crimes we used to do when I said I never got arrested. Like, yeah, nah. At some point, you got to be like, all right, I've had enough.
I mean, at least you had your fun. Like, you had a good run.
I had a good run.
And
I had
then
a great
you
run.
and you're like, all right, I'm ready to fucking settle down. Where's my best friend at?
Nah, keep it G. It just happened organically. I was not ready to settle down. I was not at all.
But you guys have been fucking around for
We've
years.
been fucking around for years.
So you
She's
guys are
actually
friends
got
with
pregnant.
benefits.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got her pregnant. And
What?
at the time, I was like, all right, well, if you're going to have my kid, I really need to know, because we weren't that close. We were
my
just
God.
fucking around. But I was like, all right, I really need to get to know who you are at the core now.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
that's where I was like, I really like this girl.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Wait, so you got her pregnant after the 2 years of having a hoe phase?
Like during the 2 years after my
I'm
face.
surprised you
And
only
we
got one girl
actually-
pregnant throughout
She's
that
the
whole
only
time.
girl I've ever had pregnant.
I
period,
mean,
which is
when you were
wild.
in your hoe phase, I'm
No,
surprised that.
period. Like,
Oh.
because me and her the first time, long before that, I got her pregnant too.
God damn, you
lost-
guys are meant to have kids.
Yeah, but we lost that one.
Oh, okay.
When I got her pregnant this last time, well, the time after the 2 years or whatever, we lost that one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it had just kept happening. But at that time, the first time I went to the Merchant Marines and we didn't get a chance to even talk, to really even see who each other was. That second time I got her pregnant, when I really got to know who she was, that's when it was like, all right, it's a done deal now.
Oh.
So
But then you guys kept trying. Even though, like, you had all those losses, you kept trying. So, I mean, that
it was only 2, and they were years apart.
Oh,
So,
yeah. I mean, I just feel like, I feel like that would be, for me, I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to try. I'm so scared. Like, kind
Nah,
of
I
thing.
don't care.
And then you guys got 2.
Yeah, we got 2 now.
So now you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So now you did your hoe phase. You and your girlfriend finally settled down together, and then you guys got married.
We got
when?
married. We got married during COVID, 2020.
Wow, a lot of people were splitting up during
2020?
COVID.
No, it was 2021. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I proposed in 2020. We got married in 2021.
Oh, that's like the opposite. I know people are leaving their wives because they're like with them all the time, and they finally realize this person I'm with.
My wife be up under me. I'm with her all the time anyway, so it didn't make a difference.
Oh.
In fact, it was easier because it was like I ain't got to go to work and just here.
You're such a lover. Your relationship before that was 4 years, and then this one obviously is forever. So you're definitely a lover.
Before that 4-year one was like a couple years too. That was a horrible relationship. I don't know how. I don't know why.
Sometimes we do things we don't know why we, especially when we're young. We're like, so we're love is blind.
Back,
you know?
I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking, being with that one for that long?
Yeah.
But
I feel like that too. I'm like, why did I put up with that shit for so long? They're stepping away from it. I'm like, what the fuck, Anissa?
I mean, I cheated on her constantly too, but it was a horrible relationship. It was. I was young.
So,
like 19. What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna start a show called Cheaters Exposed. Series, Cheaters in Motion.
Hey, look. I was young back then, but her didn't care. She cheated on me too.
Oh my god.
The one after that, she swore she didn't cheat on me, but I don't care if she did or not. It doesn't make a difference. I know I did. And hey.
You just want to make that up so you feel better in your head, like, oh, she cheated on me too, so.
Nah.
She did cheat on you?
I was going 10 months out of the year. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So, I just, hey, look, whatever. I don't care if you did or don't. Don't matter.
So let's go back to what do you want to tell the new generation about music and, like, getting into music? What's your one piece of advice?
Be who you are. It's the best piece of advice I can give you. Be who you are. Put out music that is a reflection of you and not of what you think people want to hear from you. And that should resonate with you. Should resonate with your fans more than anything. You'll be able to find your fans by that than trying to keep up some facade.
Authenticity wins every time.
Yeah, every time. So just be who you are and make the music that makes you feel good, and then you'll find your tribe.
Yeah.
Also, build a team and keep working. Stay consistent. That's it.
At the point of, like, when you want to give up, what is something that you told yourself to keep going? Because I have to tell myself constantly to keep going with this podcasting. So,
I would
like,
go to sleep. Keep cheating.
go to sleep?
That's how I reset a lot of things. When I get, like, really angry, I go to sleep. Or if I get, like,
I'm going to bed.
yeah,
Fuck you.
No, I need to reset.
I
So
love
I'll
it.
like, if I get to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm ready to quit, I go to sleep because I need to reset. And then when I wake up, a lot of times I'm usually better. If I'm not better, then go through that day. I'll go to sleep early or something like that. Sleep just resets me. So
I think for some people it's like meditate, meditate or pray, like people have their different kinds of ways to, like.
if I sit and meditate and I'm angry, I just
You're gonna fall asleep.
no.
Oh.
I can't turn my brain off and get more angry. So I'm just
Yeah, we're gonna just put you to bed.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep.
Melatonin.
I don't even need it. Sleep like a rock.
I'm so jealous. I can't sleep. Okay, so
Right now.
that's your advice for the young generation of rappers. How about the old generation of rappers? I feel like a lot of old heads are trying to start now at a later age, and it's kind of
Okay, so
it's hard.
Are we talking about new generation as in just age, or are we talking about?
I mean, I guess like the advice for the younger generation. That's what you told, like that's what you're telling them.
That's just advice for anybody trying to make it in music, not necessarily younger generation.
Oh, okay.
Just, no matter how old you are, trying to get into it, that's what you're gonna need to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be authentic. I don't want to hear a nigga my age talking about spinning the block and
pimping.
Yeah, and I got money for what? Like you're 36, bro.
Yeah.
You're 4 years away from a prostate check. Like I don't want to hear you spinning. Why are you still spinning the block at 36? It's over. Maybe you talk about what you did in the past. I'm cool with that. But I don't want to hear about you about
Currently.
to go run down on somebody right now at 30 plus years old. It don't make no sense.
But you got to have a lot of content, you know what I mean, to actually produce something that isn't just about Joe Schmo Blow, you know what I mean? Like, you got to actually have, like, something to talk about, right?
Something's new. You wake up every day in a new day. You see things in life that no one else sees every day.
Yeah.
So you always have something new to talk about. Just be creative. You're supposed to be an artist. Be an artist. But Yeah, just be authentic. Now, if you really spinning the block on people, then cool, because it's gonna show that okay, you know, you really doing that. But I don't believe most of y'all that's doing that, so you don't need to talk about that anymore. Now, my advice for older generation, cats that's been in the game for a while, is
because that's where you want to give up. Really, you know, you've been doing it for so long. You're like, fuck, I'm ready. 35.
Some of them might need to take a break.
Ooh. He said we need more plumbers. That's what he said.
No.
We need more electricians.
I'm talking about cats that's seasoned in the game, been in the game for however long, and they got bread.
You said that they should probably.
Some of them need to take a break. Keep it G. A lot of the cats is in the way of stuff that's happening right now. You need to take a break. Like I'm watching this whole thing with Timbaland. He needs to take a break.
Hey.
I'm sorry. You take like a couple years. Don't make no music. Don't even listen to music. Just go do something else, and then come back, and you'll have a different perspective. It's like when you're an engineer and you're sitting in the music. Listening, your ears will start to deteriorate, everything sounds the same. You won't be able to really mix. You need to take a break. Like
your tongue is numb to your palate's numb. Like you don't.
Yeah,
you can't taste it anymore because you've been eating
so
it so much.
Sound that nothing is impressive anymore, and you need to take a break. You need to go. Go somewhere and go do something else.
I agree. Reset.
Yeah, that's why rock with like. That's why Exhibit stuff is fresh. He took a long break.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
You know, he took a long break. Snoop. I mean,
he was always doing little things.
But Snoop was always just doing other random thing. A cooking show.
Skechers.
Like,
Skechers commercial.
He's doing random Indian commercials. Like Snoop did everything. He takes those breaks and then he comes back and does music. So it makes sense. But some people need to take breaks. I think Wayne needs to take a break. Keep it G.
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah, I thought he was on a break.
No, he never stopped making music.
He had an album, and I slept through the whole. I slept through that whole album.
It was alright, but I mean, it wasn't bad rapping. I don't think Wayne's ever did bad rapping, but like his beat selection and certain things that he did over him just wasn't. He needs to take a break.
It's the lean.
He lives in the studio. He's there all the time. You have to take a break.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like you get desensitized.
Yeah,
you're just
you're gonna run into roadblocks, and you're gonna, especially living in that bubble.
Yeah.
Where they're at, being that big.
Your creative ear can't hear it anymore. Like you can't hear the beat that used to pop out to you. You can't hear that because it's like all sounds the same. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think that's very accurate. You're right.
That would be my advice to the generation.
Take a break.
Take a break.
Do
Come back to it. I ain't saying give up. I ain't saying
Golf.
stop rapping. Take a break.
Pickleball.
I never played it, but I heard it was fun.
Thrifting. There's so many other things you can do as an older man. Bingo.
Yeah, it's a lot of that's old though.
Oh.
Who's going to bingo?
I mean, okay.
Well, hip hop bingo. My boy Speaker Box.
There you go.
Speaker Box. Yeah, he does hip hop bingo.
That actually sounds like fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, he be having it lit. I watch the videos. He be lit up.
Is that in California?
I think he does some here. He does mostly in Houston though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Houston's popping out here. Everyone's moving there.
I'm not moving there.
No, I'm not moving. It's hot as fuck over there. Like, you think this is hot? I've lived in Texas, and that shit is, you cannot beat the heat.
Yeah, I spent like every summer there when I was a kid. It's
hot. Hell. That's hell.
Hot as hell.
Literally hell. Okay, so we're going to that was your advice for the older heads, and then I wanted to ask you, if you can rap with one rapper, who would it be?
Me. I don't know.
Damn, I want to thank me for being me.
Nah, I don't really have someone that I was like really
dead or alive.
Song with. Dead or alive. I don't have.
Wow, even Pac? You wouldn't want to rap with
If it worked, if the song made sense, yeah. I'm one of those people that like the song has to make sense. I don't just want to just make music with you because you are who you are.
Okay.
The song has to make sense. If it was a song I had, and like somebody was like, yeah, I want to hop on that, I'd probably be like, Pop.
Okay.
Pop walk in. I was like, I want to hop on that, and I don't hear it. I'm gonna be like,
nah, Pop.
Maybe we can find something else. Like nah. I set it up already to do what I want to do with this. I don't hear you on it. I'm not putting you on it.
Okay, I mean that's good to be selective. Then you have,
I'm just not. When I say I'm really a solitary dude, like, no, I'm all right. I can do this.
There's not one rapper that you've like as growing up.
I wouldn't mind making music with whoever. Like I want to. Okay.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Busta Rhymes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good.
I would love to make a song with Busta Rhymes, but I'm not dying to make a song with Busta Rhymes, though.
But if you, like, would you be starstruck if he was like, hey, let's do a song together?
Nah, at this point, I ain't even starstruck with nobody. Keep it G. Like, it's too late.
If I saw Kendrick, my jaw would drop.
I done met so many people, and at the end of the day, I know that as an artist, you are literally just like me. You human too. I'm not getting starstruck. So
yeah.
Like, what's up? I met Dre. I was like, how you doing?
No, that was one of my big crushes for a long time. So if I saw him, I'd be like,
who? Kendrick?
No, Dre.
Oh, Dre?
Dr. Dre, yeah. I just loved how he kept it like he's a billionaire and he still wears like black pants and a black t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like he's very simple.
Yeah, I don't like sweats when I met him.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, were they gray?
Fuck.
I mean, for me, I was. Oh, okay. Anyways, Dre, call me. 619-964-1150.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
But nah, yeah, he was normal as shit. He was normal as shit, and when I met him, like, cool, she's Dre.
Yeah, I'm getting hot just thinking about it. That'd be crazy. I don't even know what I would say to him, honestly.
Hi. Yeah, it's all you say to like any rapper, any artist, period.
Yeah, but it's different. Like he was somebody that I actually was like crushing on, for a long time. Like my whole life,
I had a crush
really.
on Erykah Badu. If I met her, I would still just be like, how you doing?
Damn. You mean cheating again, huh? Going back to his cheating ways.
I did tell my wife that I would definitely jump off the
You
building.
better call Tyrone.
I'm trying to bring her with me.
Like a threesome?
That would be great.
Oh my God! Like
she's not with it, but
Neo.
It's a great fantasy. Put it that way.
I love Erykah. Yeah, she's dope.
Erykah is dope.
Her mind works similar to the way my mind works, like manifestation, being a good person, putting into the universe. All that shit. I'm all for that.
Yeah, she's cold. She's cold for real.
Okay, so if you can rap with one rapper, or if your favorite rapper is Busta Rhymes, okay.
I'm gonna do a song with Busta Rhymes, I'm sure.
Oh, manifestation.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, just the circles I'm in, like it's gonna happen, probably sooner than later. But again,
do you think that was somebody who you were growing up? Who did you think you rapped like or wanted to rap like, or who was your influence?
3000 probably was one of my biggest. It was like Busta Rhymes, Andre 3000, and E40.
Damn.
It's like my 3 probably biggest influences. High school, Sugar Free. Sugar Free was that nigga. But, that was a phase. I ain't pimping shit. I got over that quick. But Sugar Free still cold.
No, he's so cool. He's good. I love him and DJ Quick as a team.
DJ Quick. Yeah, cold.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Andre 3000, that would be dope. You don't rap no more, though.
Yeah, what does he do?
He just exists. He's living.
Oh.
Living. Do what he doing, whatever.
I mean, I guess they live off those songs, like that play over and over again.
Financially, he is fine, sure. I
thought he would be like a producer or something at this point.
No, he just kind of, experiencing life right now. I ain't mad at him.
And Jermaine Dupri is coming out back. I mean, I'm sure he's been around, but I feel like he's making more of a.
I haven't heard. And what is he doing?
I don't know. I just feel like he's making more.
Like headway.
I feel like they all took a break for a long time. I mean, I don't.
Well, Jermaine, he took a good little break. He might be on something. I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
Some of these other cats need to take breaks.
Your shit don't sound good.
Yeah, you just going through too much sound, and you need to reset.
Yeah. Not anybody in particular. Just just general.
No, it's people. I'm not going to speak on them any more than the ones that I've already spoke on. But yeah, a lot of these OGs need to take breaks.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna say about it.
Okay. Do you
not
feel
in a mean way? As an artist, I understand that sometimes you need to take.
It's coming from a good place.
Yeah. It's coming.
Like
from
you're not
place.
you need to fucking take a break.
Yeah, I'm not like nah, nigga, you suck. You need to stop. Nah, I'm like, I understand where you are, and you need to take a break.
So do you think Drake has a chance of coming back after his break?
I thought Drake had a chance. Not in rap. No, I think it's over for him.
Ooh.
In rap. I think pop, he should be fine because pop doesn't.
Oh no,
care.
he's still a billionaire, but I mean, he's not.
Money wise, he's fine.
He was.
Yeah, money wise, he'll be fine forever. In rap, in hip hop, I don't see him coming back from that. He's gonna have to stick to strict. He can rap on the pop songs, but he's gonna be a pop artist. Like he's not gonna.
I mean, that's probably where he was meant to be anyway. So his destination found him. Because
that's the
I don't think he was super gangster to begin with. You know what I mean? Like the shit he was rapping about, like shooting people. I mean, I just don't see it in him to do any of that, really.
No, well, we accepted it because.
I mean, he had some hot hits. I mean,
making good music.
He had some good club hits.
He buried himself. I can't even.
Yeah, what's your take on that?
He buried
That
himself. I was during the battle. I remember I was talking to my manager, and I was like, Drake need to throw in the white flag. It's about to get ugly. Like.
And then when he sued him, I feel like that.
He
Or
kept
not
going.
sued him, but
Yeah, once he sued him, it was a rap. Like, it was over there.
yeah, we're like, ooh, that's something Drake would do.
If I was him, after Kendrick dropped "Not Like Us," he should have posted on his page a white flag.
Like I surrender.
Over, like it was over.
Yeah.
Because he did the hard part 6 after that. That sounded like he was surrendering and kind of crying about it. Then he sued. Like he should have conceded. He should have just gave in and just been like, all right, this is enough. Even if you think the stuff that he said in Meet the Grams was trib, calling him a pedo and all that or whatever. He could have maintained some validity in hip hop if he had just been like, all right.
Yeah, like, you know,
I'm
like J. Cole, he was smart. He got out early.
Yeah. Cole,
He's like, I already know this thing.
Cole got out the way. He knew what was about to happen. And I don't think he was like afraid of it. Like, I'm afraid of Kendrick thing. He just knew it was about to get ugly.
Yeah, like this isn't
like, I don't
good.
want to deal with that. Yeah.
I just didn't know that Kendrick had such a big ego. He's actually like, he kept going. He was like, I'm not going to give up. This is like I don't
know how people didn't understand that.
Huh?
I don't know how people didn't understand
I mean, I know he was good, right? But then we had his last album, the therapy album, and I was just like, oh, he's okay.
You think people go to therapy because...
No,
because
I mean, like,
they're
his album...
good already? No, they go because he's still working through some shit.
Yeah, but then he didn't have anything after. He takes breaks, or he used to take breaks.
Kendrick takes breaks.
Yeah,
sure.
but see, that's kind of... that's why he survived, because he took
Kendrick
breaks. Take fucking breaks, guys. See,
Yeah.
you hear that, bosses? Give people a break. Like, helps. Look at Kendrick.
Kendrick takes his breaks.
He was taking consistent breaks, too. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I feel like... I had this pharmacist I worked with, and she was like, why did they give Snoop Doggy Dogg, or why didn't they give Snoop Doggy Dogg all more time on the halftime show? And she's like, who is Kendrick anyway? Like, and she was like, so funny. I was like, I looked at her like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he was like headlining. I was like, yeah, she knows who he is now.
People know who he is now.
Yeah.
One of the most watched Super Bowl. It was the most watched Super Bowl performance, I think. Period.
Yeah. I mean, he had that whole stadium chanting A minor.
Yeah, you know who that is now.
Yeah. Kendrick won 5 Grammys.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's hella bad.
You won 5 Grammys off of whooping somebody's ass. That shit is crazy.
And then on one
Just
of the...
won like 5 BT Awards too, like a couple days ago.
Oh, no, he did win 5 Grammys? I was thinking BT
No,
Awards.
he won 5 Grammys.
He did win 5 Grammys.
And
oh,
he won
shit.
5 BT Awards.
I know he came out...
the same album.
The host came out with all of them at one time. Or Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
He's
Kevin
like,
Hart was like, yeah, you carry all of these. That's the most embarrassing ass.
I was excited about this BET Awards. I feel like they
Did you
kind of...
go?
No, I wanted to do media, but I watched some of them online, and I was like, wow, all these people were performing. But I think it was like over the weekend. It wasn't live or anything.
Yeah, they usually pre-record.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, I was pretty excited about that.
yeah, I didn't go this year. I went last year to the experience. I didn't go to the actual awards though.
How was the experience?
It was cool.
Okay.
There was a lot of people there. Seen a few performances. Yeah, it was alright. I went to the BET Awards when I was a kid too.
What?
It was a seat filler. I went like a couple times.
You're a seat filler.
You can apply to these award shows as a seat
But you were a
filler.
kid. How'd
Yeah,
you...
I was a kid.
Oh, your mom or dad?
Nah, I was a kid. I was like 13. I was also huge. So.
Yeah, but you would have to go to LA for that.
Yeah, no, we all went up there.
Oh,
My mom
okay.
and them was all there. Everybody.
Oh, that's cool. They're all down for it. They're like,
Yeah. Well, it was like a whole track club.
You guys get paid?
No.
Oh.
But you there on the floor with everybody. Like I was sitting next to like Free and AJ back in the height of like 106 and Park. I met Jay-Z. I met
That's dope.
50 Cent. I met all of them like walking through the tunnel.
Yeah.
So.
And here you are, you know, in the studio.
Actually, when I was I sat next to Busta Rhymes at the Soul Train Awards once when I was younger too. He was high as shit. He was high as shit. But yeah,
I bet.
seat fillers, man. If you guys want to go to them award shows, apply to be a seat filler.
fillers. They still do that?
Yeah,
Oh.
they do that at every award show.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because sometimes people get there late and like when the camera's on, they want the seats to be filled.
Okay.
So if you have a reserved seat, say this whole row has like this is Glorilla and crew, 6 people coming or whatever. She don't get there till late. It's 6 random.
But when they get there, you gotta go.
When they get there, you gotta get up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta get up. You gotta go in the back and wait for another one because people leave early too.
Okay.
So regardless, like you
There's
in and
always
out
gonna be
the whole
something.
time. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Seat fillers. If
Seat
anybody
fillers.
wants to go to an award show, I never knew that before.
Yeah.
So now I know.
Went like 3 times when I was a kid.
I feel like that's good for somebody in media because like they can get in.
Oh, you in media? You can get a press pass and go anywhere. Damn near.
I tried. No, no, I didn't try. But I feel like it's harder to do that than like, especially in LA, you have to have
For the actual awards, yeah, but for the like BT Experience and the other one that's like right before it, nah, it shouldn't be that hard. You should be able to get a press pass.
next year.
Yeah, apply now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but apply now. Just get ahead of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll be there next year then. Well, I'm gonna see you there too, getting an award. I'll be so excited. Be like, Daygo,
Yeah.
that's my boy.
We'll be there for City in Motion next year. Watch, I guarantee you, we'll be there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't doubt it. I've heard you rap. I like I said, I didn't know about a lot of rappers when I first started podcasting a year ago, but you know, you're one of the ones that stuck out to me. Like, and then when I started to hear, you know, you're gonna be on Exhibit's album, I was like, damn, that's huge for you. And I know you've been in the game a long time, but I think this is your stepping stone, like on your way up.
This is like I'm in the industry now.
You in there
I'm
now.
not just making music. I've been making music for years, but
You
now
went to Dr. Dre's
I'm in
house.
the industry now. Go to this nigga house.
Dr. Dre's house.
Yeah, I went to his house. Beautiful.
Yeah, I bet. I'm a bitter. I'm like, yeah, I bet. I want to go. Oh damn, that would have been crazy if I went. Anyways, it would have been a whole fucking another story. I'd be like,
Oh, goodness.
you want to go to the room, Dr. Dre?
You'd be like, who is this?
I'm like already taking off my clothes. I'm like, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Just a quickie.
He'd have security.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Security would have kept me.
No, I'll be cool.
He got security there too.
I'm sure he has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in a gated community. Yeah.
That trips me out that Dre and Snoop literally came from like they weren't, you know, they weren't anything.
Long
And
Beach.
look at them now; they're on they're on top of the world.
Yeah. Two of the biggest names in the world.
They didn't do no freaky shit either. So I mean, maybe Snoop did, but I don't think Dr. Dre got into that.
I don't know nothing about none of
Allegedly.
that. I don't know nothing about none
We're
of
not
that.
there yet. We're on day 10 of the trial, so we're getting there.
Oh, the Diddy trials?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kanye showed up yesterday, so I'm ready.
I didn't know
I'm about
that.
to report on that shit next week.
I've been purposely trying not to pay attention to it.
It's crazy.
It's
Every
just so
episode,
much.
every fucking witness has something crazy to say.
Yeah, it's just so
Some
much.
outlandish shit.
Come
I'm
on,
just
I
like,
just don't want
he
it.
threw granny apples at some
Bruh.
Brett and
Somebody told me that he snuck in the Kid Cudi house and opened up like the presents. Or
Yeah.
something like that. I was like,
and he threw a Molotov. Who has a Molotov cocktail?
his Diddy does.
Put it inside his Porsche.
Yeah, I was like, this is some Grinch that stole Christmas shit. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to know.
And he peed all over his house or some shit like. Yeah.
That's wild.
He likes to pee on people, so
I heard.
yeah. Is that a
Against my
thing?
will.
Is that your? Do you have a fetish?
Ain't that. It ain't nothing like that. Diddy
Not
also-
hot Carls or anything.
No. What? People hear some wild shit. No.
I mean, what's his?
Look, I'm vanilla.
Oh, he's all missionary,
No.
doggy. Missionary and doggy. Yeah, that's.
It ain't just that, but like, yeah. As far as where we at now, yeah, I'm vanilla. Nigga. All the other shit, I ain't peeing on people. That's crazy.
I mean, I think it's a power thing because R. Kelly liked it too. So
I don't want that much power. I'm good.
I feel like that's where power is evil. Like power and money. Like I feel like it can be evil if you.
Unchecked power can be evil for sure.
I mean, look at Trump. I mean, he's basically fucking
Is he peeing on people too?
No, but he's basically, I don't know. These ICE raids are ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
that's wild.
let's get every Mexican out of the city.
He just put out that,
undocumented.
maybe we shouldn't deport the farm workers and hotel workers or something.
Yeah,
like
all
that.
of a sudden.
All of a sudden. Now we know what that's about. But
Yeah.
Hey, do your thing, bro. I'm not.
It's just crazy. And him and Elon had this big fight.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Is it fake? I feel like it's
Nah,
fake.
I don't think that's
The way
fake.
they're talking to each other, I'm like, this is not real.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, okay.
Trump falls out with everybody. So it's bound to happen.
That's true. Yeah. I'm surprised he has a wife and kids, to be honest. Like,
Hey. Politics, man. I
yeah,
like
we're
to
not
get
going to talk about that.
politics.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, thank you for joining me. I really, I was
for
really
having
looking forward to this. I think that the last time I asked you, you were in LA and you were actually at the release party, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
that was
2 days.
huge. And I understood.
Yeah. I was
But
like,
I'm
damn,
glad you showed up.
it would fall on this weekend. I'm sorry.
No, it's
But I'm
okay.
here now. So
You're here now, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you came over. And yeah, I mean, this is Daygo Fatts. You're probably going to be seeing him a lot in the near future.
you definitely will.
Yep.
Definitely
and he's
will.
putting out some new music. City in Motion.
City in Motion.
Yes.
Yeah, on the way.
How many tracks is on there?
I'm shooting for 12.
And do you have any Daygo people featured on there?
Just me, actually. I don't really have features on there.
Oh, damn, it's a song.
Actually, no, I have some
Oh.
singers. My boy Chauncey R. He's on there. He's the one that sang the chorus on Cali and Home.
Who?
Chauncey R. He's
Okay.
a singer out here.
I think he hit me up for an interview.
Probably, that's my boy. You should interview him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He's on there. My cousin Nick is on there, who used to rap with Mike and Keys when they were futuristic. He's on there. He's from Daygo. I think that's it. I don't have many features on there.
Oh,
Just
okay.
me.
It's all you.
Yeah, it's me.
That's cool. I mean, I feel like that's very rare these days. Everyone has like a feature on.
Yeah, everybody be doing crazy features, but
Yeah.
you know.
Did you meet Guap Dad? Just real quick before.
I met him at the release party.
Oh,
We spoke briefly.
okay.
Yeah. I had rollers
I'm
in my
so
ear.
jealous. I wish I was like.
He looked up. He was like, yeah. I was like, I'm Daygo Fatts. He said, oh, okay, yeah.
We're on a song together.
Yeah.
What do you
We had
know?
never met before that, and he was like, oh, okay, all right, this makes sense.
He has a song called Chicken Adobo. It's
I like that. Sounds so good right now.
he does. I can make a mean chicken adobo, but it's just like he's Filipino, so like I love it. I love that song.
Yeah. I might go get me some chicken adobo on concert or something.
You gonna go down to National City?
Yep,
Titas?
probably. That's the only real spot that's over there now.
No, there's another one on 8th, I think.
Is it good?
I think Titas is better.
Tito's, it's always been good.
Yeah. And they had conchins, but that's not there anymore.
Was it spring rolls or the egg rolls, the longest ones? I don't know. What
Lumpia.
is it Lumpia?
The fried ones?
Yeah, they long as shit. That's Lumpia?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, give me some of them.
Lumpias come small, big.
Yeah, I'm used to them being like that long.
Yeah.
Them ones, like long as shit. Yeah,
They just got lazy. They didn't fold them. They're just like.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I feel stupid now.
It
Okay.
looks like a blend. No, I don't know. I feel like that people make them different.
Oh, okay. I thought like the sheet's big and some people fold it to a certain length.
Because when you fold a lumpia, you like fold it like an envelope and then you roll it up. But like with those, I feel like they just went
They just roll it. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
messy.
I'm on the way.
It tastes the same though, either way.
It's fire.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm Anissa with Screentimelove and Soundcheck, but this is more of a Soundcheck and Screentimelove episode, which I'm down for. I always like fusing the two. That's it for today. Thank you. Have a good one.
You.
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Boom, boom. I ain't never been no slave. I ain't never started no shit. I ain't never lost no.